Hi everyone, it's Libby from Maighstir Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Warramai First Nations people, the traditional custodians of the land on which these videos are made, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides and the universal energies. First of all, again, I just want to say a huge thank you to Elizabeth. Sent me this beautiful card with a huge note inside explaining what everything was. And included in the parcel were 3 tarot decks, the Zombie Tarot. Not sure what this one's called. I'll have a look at it. Tarot something or other. I'll open it on the weekend and have a good look at it. And also the Uncommon Tarot, which looks really, really interesting. She's also sent me some gorgeous oils. Oh, who have we got a visitor? Got a visitor. Who would that be? You going to look at the camera? No, she's too busy being off that way. Finally grew into her tail. Some beautiful oils as well, and I think it's called a prenite or something along those lines. Beautiful stone. I'll have to Google it and look it up. And a cute, cute little baby turtle. Gotta love your little turtles. So thank you so much, Elizabeth. I'm just going to put it out there. Do not need to send me anything. I really appreciate it, but I just know postage is so horrendously expensive. Okay, what I want to have a look at in this reading, and I'm using the Grand Tarot Luxe, is there's a couple of things happening here. The Orange Idiot has come out and basically declared the ceasefire is over. And if you don't like me calling him the Orange Idiot, feel free to explain why you think he is not orange and he is not an idiot. Otherwise, you'll just be deleted if you take offense at that, because trust me, he is orange and he is an idiot. He came out and declared the ceasefire with Persia was over, and they're starting to send missiles over there as well. 2 waves of strikes within 24 hours. It's claiming it's retribution for Persian retaliation. However, it was the US that struck first, and then Persia retaliated. So back and forth. Now, we know that this is not necessarily about Persia itself. So the question is, what happened in the last few days that they're trying to deflect from? What is about to happen that they're about to cover up from? Well, last Friday, so the Department of Justice was ordered by Associate US Attorney General Stanley Woodward. I think that was who it was. Oh, no, sorry, Emmett Sullivan, US District Judge Emmett Sullivan, sided with journalist Katie Phang in regards to releasing the Epps files and explaining redactions. So it's to do with the Epps Files Transparency Act, which apparently was signed into law last year under duress, I might add, but it was signed under law. So what happened is District Judge Emmett Sullivan said, yep, Katie Phang, you've got the goods, absolutely, needs to release the Epps files, or needs to release them, and anything that is redacted needs to be explained why it's redacted. So last Friday, the DoJ came out and said, we're not going to do it, despite this order from the judge to release or explain why they were being withheld. And hours before the deadline to turn over the materials, Associate US Attorney General Stanley Woodward asked the judge, okay, so this is the US Attorney General Stanley Woodward, so he works for the DoJ, silly goose, to delay the deadline for another 2 months or to get rid of the order entirely. Now, not quite sure why you'd need another 2 months, but this is their technique, delay, delay, delay. They came out and said the government does not believe it violated the Epps Files Transparency Act by withholding material from the public, and indeed the department has not knowingly violated or has even acknowledged violating the Transparency Act as it continues working to comply with requirements, Woodward wrote. What a load of bullshit. Let me just put it that way. just absolutely, just drives you nuts. Anyhow, judges do not like having their orders defied. It's not like they've appealed against it. They've just basically requested a judge to either get rid of the case or to delay it for another 2 months. Okay, so let's have a look. So I think there's a ruling about to come down in regards to this, and that's why the attacking of Persia has reoccurred. Yeah, there is something that's going to be exposed. Secrets being revealed here with the moon card, and it's probably to do with the money trails. This is dark money behind the scenes. There's something that's going to be revealed is due to drop, and this is why the attack on Persia. So my question is, U.S. District Judge Emmett Sullivan, is he going to uphold his ruling and demand, as I split the deck, the Sun card? Yes, he is. Judgment, he's going to uphold his judgment. So, and I think that's why these attacks have restarted, because it's a deflection. It absolutely. The swords are uncrossed, the Two of Swords, and the veil is thinning. The DOJ is running out of options to fight this. Like literally, they haven't appealed it. They've just asked, please, sir, can we have another 2 months, or preferably get rid of it entirely? The two swords are uncrossed, and the veil is thinning. We are in a time of truth-telling. So how is Judge Emmett Sullivan going to rule on this? Show me, how is Judge Emmett Sullivan going to rule on this request? I bet he's a bit peeved off. To ask the judge to delay another 2 months or dissolve it entirely. They haven't given any reason why. It's just hours before the deadline they requested this. So how is District Judge Emmett Sullivan going to rule on this request? Come on down, let's have a look. The wheel of fortune is turning. The wheel is turning. Karma coming and biting them on the backside. It is a 10, an ending number. Okay. The wheel, challenged by the Hierophant. But it's also karma coming and biting those in government, in the DOJ. I think he's going to rule tough bickies, put him out there, and I think that's why the attacking has restarted without provocation. I mean, I know Persia did attack back, but they weren't the ones that landed the first blow. Yeah, 2 majors to start with straight out of the bat. The energy stewing in loss, regret. They're running out of options. 2 cups still standing. They might try something else, but 3 spilt. They're running out of options. The 5 of Cups. In the past, the 2 of Cups, there was some sort of handshake. Now, remembering Blanche is also coming up for confirmation in the next, is it the next few days or the next week or whenever it is? He's coming up for DOJ confirmation. It's going to go so badly for him. But yeah, there was some sort of handshake deal done here in the past. Agreement that was made. Make it go away type thing. Crowning this reading, the 4 of Coins. They may offer something, but they want to keep the rest hidden. Okay. Is what I'm getting there, the 4 of Coins, because there's 1 coin out, but there's 3 still hidden in the chest there. They may offer some documents or something, or they may offer documents but not the explanation as to why there's been redactions. There's something there, and it may be that what they offer up is not financial, anything to do with the finances, because my guys have always said for years now, follow the money trail. Okay, what have we got there? This is a ruling coming down, the King of Wands, the Judge, and the Devil externally. Now, this is not the Judge. This might even be, what was his name, the DoJ guy, bringing forward a new plan or a new action tied to the Devil. Yeah, I don't think this is the Judge. The Judge would be, I mean, this may even be the Judge here because we've got the Wheel of Fortune. They're throwing the dice and their challenge is the Judge. Regret, trying to keep something covered up. This could be the DoJ guy. Can't remember his name. Haven't written it down. Tied to the Devil. Tied to this evilness. Ten of Swords. Because it's legally and truthfully, it will be absolutely devastating for anybody who tied themselves to this devil. Now, what I'm really interested in is that's a 10, the number of the devil, a 10 and a 5. So ending and conflict. We've got the 5 here with the Hierophant. We've got the 10 with the Wheel of Fortune. There's a lot of 5s and 10s showing up here. We've got the 5 here, 10 there. A lot of 5s and 10s showing up. In fact, just about every card. Four of Pentacles is the 1 and the 5. Yeah, a lot of 5s and 10s. 10s are endings, 5s are about obstacles, conflict, difficult things to get over. Yeah, wow. Okay, hopes and fears, the order coming down, or this could be a new plan coming forward, but I think they fear this order coming down of pay up. The outcome, another 10. So another ending. The 10 of Cups, the ending of their cushy lifestyle, happy families as secrets are exposed. Again, 10 and 5 appearing on that card there. Wow, the Moon card and Justice and 10 and 1. Justice, Chariot, Surrender with the 9 of Wands, the Emperor, the White House, and the Leaving, the Walking Away. Oh, the Strength card, but what came after the Strength? The Temperance card. Oh, on the bottom we've got the Fool, and we've got the 8 of Swords. Legal restriction. I don't think the judge is going to give them an inch here. They're going to come up with something to start with to try and protect themselves, like, offer something, but it's going to only be partial. Again, part of the delay. I think the judge is going to rule no extension and no dismissal. Oh, and as I split the deck, there's the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords and the Sun card. And the Celebration card. 2 of Wands. And then the 3 of Swords. Legal despair. Legal loss. 3 of Cups. Could be 3 parties involved. They've been given a choice as to what path. Pretty much, they're going to make a choice. And they're going to choose poorly with that 3 of Swords. The 8 of Coins, it's the money trail. 6 of Swords, at the World and the World card. Endings. Escaping, trying to get out of Dodge, and endings. Watch for a run for the exits if this judge rules no to them. And I expect I expect Judge Sullivan to rule no extension, no dismissal. I expect him to rule that way, and watch them run for the exits. These those that know that they are in the files in a nefarious way. The Fool, yeah, something coming down really quickly to do with dark money. Those that are involved. The Three of Cups, Three of Coins, Three of Cups. The Fool jumped out. What else is on the top there? The Ten of Wands. Unable to bring it home. Delusional. Four of Cups. They're going to offer something, but it's not going to be enough. Six of Wands. They might claim that what they offer is enough, claim a victory, but the Knight of Wands is their volatile information still to come forward. Yeah, watch a gallop for the exits. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. I don't think, what's his face? US Attorney Stanley Woodward is going to get his request. And I think they know it's coming down, which is why this bombing has happened. So I think Judge Sullivan is going to uphold his ruling. Notice they haven't, as I said, they haven't appealed. They've just requested. They haven't appealed. And I think Judge Emmett Sullivan, I think the DoJ have got wind that a ruling is coming down on this, and that's why the distraction attacks on Persia have resumed. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Love to you all. Take care. Bye-bye.